College football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. The Blue Devils will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't...
Snags it, and he's open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Hits inside. It's Valentine.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the ground with the counter. They've got him corralled.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. So the Duke Blue Devils offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McKenzie. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He'll go to the air again. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give to the left side. Breaks into the open. Inside and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Straight ahead, it's Valentine. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Valentine. There he goes.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll run him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Using his legs, it's McAllister.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Hand it to the back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Powers inside. Shakes off the defender. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Right back to the well. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Did a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's McKenzie. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Rush is on. They get to him as he throws. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Fuller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Quick give. It's Fuller. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McKenzie. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. All the way back to the 15. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Valentine. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he avoids the sack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Little.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Gamecocks spin the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
This time he's got it.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to that outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout Duke, and that's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Waning second to the first half. Let's see how they handle it. First play of this drive. Looking for a deep man. Goes high to pull it in. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the Washington Huskies.
The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these
leaping grab for a big gain. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say no, bro. I know.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before you.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Hits inside. It's Valentine. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds a crease. It's Fuller. Turning it on. Past the 50. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Run in the red zone. It's Fuller. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll run with the gusto. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. This defense, with its back to the wall, has been a wall. Now, 4th and goal. What do you think?
Well, if I'm the defense, shoot, I've stuffed you a couple times in a row. I've put that doubt in your head, so.
And he's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
On the return, it's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. 2nd and long here. Rid of it on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Straight ahead, it's McKenzie. Oh, he's got some space. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now on the counter. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Push is ahead. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Down he goes.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Drops back on 1st down. Fires on the move. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Quick give. Driven back.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. but you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Tuggle. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Short pass. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hits the hole. It's McAllister. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, it's McAllister. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, it's McAllister. Run ends there. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Trying to squeak through the pile. There's a little room there. They bring him down after a gain of 7. It'll be enough for the 1st down, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
To the back. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Final minute of play. Guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the counter. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires downfield. Got a man in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. He will have to unleash a howitzer to try to win the game from here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This one from deep to try to win the game. On its way. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this?